Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The demo was finally here. Came out a few days ago. I tried to make videos on it, but it ended terribly because my video encoders decided to just not work on my computer. So all my video drives were down, couldn't even load up videos on YouTube, tried everything I could for 2 days, did not end up working. So I had to completely factory reset my computer, but now everything's fixed, we're all fine, so we can start the demo. And this has been out, I've not played it yet, but I can't wait to get into it. It's one of like the most highly anticipated games for years since Remake came out. And Final Fantasy 16 came out, had a lot of hype for it, but I don't think it really lived up to what it could have been. But Rebirth, there's so much content, and I cannot wait to really immerse myself within this world. I'm just going to go through the settings pretty quickly. Just make sure everything's as I want it to be. I'm just going to use similar stuff to what I used in Remake. So I know I usually like to have my camera distance quite far, just to be a bit more of the it's like surroundings, especially in combat, because then you can actually try and see your surroundings and all the enemies that are trying to attack you. So brightness, I'm just gonna have that up a bit, and performance mode, I might have a look at quality, but like performance will give me the 60 frames that I'm after. So just gonna go with that. I'm gonna turn music down because usually music can be quite distracting inside, like when people are talking. So I'm just gonna do that, but everything else should be fine. So, the fall of a hero in Nibelheim. 5 years ago, Sephiroth and Cloud were dispatched to Nibelheim as part of a survey team. They were tasked in investigating the Nibel Mako reactor and discovering why it had malfunctioned. But to reach their destination, the two would first have to climb Mount Nibel. Completing the demo will allow you to skip this portion of the story in the full release, which is great. So this means that this will basically be episode 1 of Rebirth. That's great. I've heard that this is technically the first chapter. So I'll have to see how far it goes and whether it's just like the entire chapter or whether it's just to a certain point. Just have to wait and see for that. And I've also heard that the second part of the demo or the update will happen on the 21st of February, and then that way we get access to Cloud, Tifa, Barret, Red 13 and Aerith, which will be really exciting to play. But without further ado, let's get into this one. I'm not sure what Active and Classic is, we'll just go with Active, but let's go for it. I can't wait. So this is how Remake ended.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
I am currently doing a playthrough of Remake as well, by the way.
All right then. Seeing as we've got the time, want to tell the rest of us about you and your buddy Sephiroth?
Sure. If Tifa doesn't mind.
Me? Yeah, no problem. It's...
It all started 5 years ago. I was 16 at the time. There was hardly any work for soldiers back then, and the little there was boring as hell. My heart wasn't in it. Then, out of nowhere, the job of a lifetime came up. A mission with Sephiroth. I couldn't believe my luck.
The graphics look really nice, even just performance mode. But as I was saying, doing a playthrough, so if you want to see that, I'll leave an icon card. Check that out.
Now, huh? Hey man, feeling any better? I'm good. Sure don't look it. Wish I could help, but never been motion sick. Sorry, man. Ready to do this?
Yeah, you bet.
sorry. No can do.
Kids.
Say, I'd like to be briefed on the mission at some point. Because if it's another one of those Turks gigs, you can let me off right here.
Really?
Finally make first, and what do they do? Call a ceasefire with Utah, stealing my shot at glory. I didn't join Soldier to be an errand boy. I joined up so I could be a hero, like you.
Well, our mission was to survey a rundown reactor. Another one of those Turks gigs.
Fine. Job's a job, I guess. Where is it?
Nibelheim.
Nibelheim? That's where I grew up.
Got some fiends at our 12!
Let's go.
Looks like our first battle. Pretty good being this early in the game.
You take one, I'll take the other.
One slice.
Wait in the truck.
No way! I got this!
Oh, here we go. Using Sephiroth is going to be something to get used to. Oh, we can... Not sure how we, like, parry. But got sword dance, which looks cool. But I can see the parry button on the bottom right. I mean bottom left. No, if you block at the right time, you can even be immune to it. Getting used to Sephiroth is going to take quite a bit. Because obviously he's a new character. But so will Red 13, so we just have to get used to a bunch of different characters.
He was in a different league from the rest of us.
Nibelheim. That's where they built the first reactor. Right?
Yeah. It all started in the fall. Something was wrong with the reactor, and the whole village was up in arms. Talk of strange new monsters on the mountain only made things worse. People were scared, desperate.
The villagers tried to take care of the monsters themselves, but it was no good. Ended up calling Shinra. So the company sent help. Best they had.
So we're at Nibelheim. We actually see this in the remake where Cloud and Tifa are kids on the water tower.
Home sweet home, right? Tell me, how does it feel? I have no home, so I wouldn't know.
You still got parents though, right?
A mother named Genova. She died shortly after I was born. My father...
Whoa there! Genova? Like from the Shinra building?
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm getting to that.
Why am I talking about this? Come on, let's go.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting. I'm Xander, the mayor here. I wanted to greet you myself, to welcome you to our humble little town. Please, if you'll follow me.
Consider yourself off duty till sundown.
So we get to explore. That's great. So it's gonna kind of introduce us to like the open world kind of thing. Just to go anywhere. I really like the look of the menu. And yes, we can like vault over things. So that's something that when we're actually in the open world, being able to just go anywhere they want to. It's like climb over any fence, any obstacle, and just run anywhere. But graphics wise, it looks really nice. Got a chest here. Open this. And yeah, the menu. So we'll have a look at the menu. So there's photo mode. So if I need any thumbnails, maybe you can use that. And it doesn't look like we do in the original game. When you were in this kind of like scene, the only material we had was preemptive strike, which added a lot of lore to the game. We don't seem to have it here. But we've got Cure, Fire, and Blizzard. Can't change equipment, can't check any of that. Material wise, not sure if we've got any more. We've got an inventory though, right? Let's see. Yeah, so that's all we've got at the minute anyway. But yeah, the menu looks clean. It looks really nice. The lighting that they decided to use is just pretty vibrant. Combat settings, so we've got Brave, Focus Thrust, and Triple Slash. At the start of the other game, we only had Braver and Focus Thrust, which is good. So we've got Triple Slash as well. And so there's also While in Air, so they've updated the aerial combat, that's great. And the synergy skills, of course. Looks like we've got 2 offensive and 2 defensive. So it'll be interesting to see what abilities those will be.
Hey there.
But we'll carry on exploring, see where we need to go. See if there's any more chests anywhere as well. There's one here.
You still got energy after the trip here. I'll never...
Also, the minimap looks pretty clean because in Remake it was just kind of like blueprint looking, so not very detailed. But this looks pretty cool. Doesn't look like we can access a kind of bigger map unless we unlock that later. I'm pressing the touchpad, but yeah, I'm not getting it. Oh, well, there you go. Well, we'll look at that after this. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The water tower.
So how did it feel being back up there?
Young Cloud and Tifa.
I don't know. Nostalgic, I guess? After 2 years away and all that.
Uh-huh.
So, check out the map. So we've got a. I'm sure this will brighten up once we've explored a bit. Region map, so we can see the entire region and how big the world is, because this world is ridiculously large, and this is just the Nibble region. You've got so many different regions like Cosmo Canyon and the place near Calm. You've got so much to explore, and especially when we unlock all like of the amount of ways we can travel, like by Chocobo, the buggy, and later on the tiny Bronco. It's going to open up the world so much, and I can't wait to explore it all.
Huh? You went to my place?
So this is Tifa's house.
I figured you might be there.
If you know the original game, you know that we can go to Tifa's room and find
Her name was
something
Sophie, I
pretty
It
explicit.
was always disappearing, and that day was no different.
I doubt they'll do it in this game because, you know, this is in modern day. Back in the day, they couldn't do things like that. I mean, they could do things like that, but nowadays they just can't do it. Which is, you know, it's fair. We've got to appeal to a younger audience. Well, I can see a piano there, so maybe we can play the piano.
You went into my room?
I did.
Because I know you can... It has been said that you can play piano and you can lock different, like, scores that you can play. So, it looks like we've actually got access to it in the demo.
You went through my stuff?
But this is what I was talking about.
I know I shouldn't have.
Cloud! You asshole!
Let's see what this piece is. So Tifa's theme. Expect pianos you encounter to start tickling the ivories and perform pieces using sheet music you've acquired. So, I mean, let's give it a go. I only know that it's a thing, I don't know how it actually works. Let's just see. Press touchpad to select the piece you would like to perform. When performing a piece, tilt R and L in the time with notes drifting out from the center to play both the melody and the accompanying chords. So you can increase the note scroll speed for even greater challenge. So that's interesting. You can make it easier, you can make it harder, and yeah, you can make your own songs as well. So you can change octave and change chord type. I mean, let's just play Tifa's theme before I make a absolute mess of it, but let's see how this goes. So we've just got to tilt the sticks in time with the notes that appear. Now, I'm a big fan of Guitar Hero, so if this is anything like it, this should be pretty nice. But I mean, so far it seems fine. I can imagine once the left comes in, it might be a bit harder because you got to focus on two things. Let's just see. It's not that bad. Oh, I actually do play piano myself, but there's got no correlation, like, with the game. It sounds really nice. I've got an itchy chin and I can't itch because I'm doing this. Well, I've not missed a note yet. I'm scared of the left. I don't know what's going to happen with it. Oh my god, I almost missed that then. I'm in full concentration mode. Oh, I jinxed it. I was doing so well. I had a combo of over 100. There we go. I was doing so well. Oh man, I just messed it up. I missed 2, got 4 bads. Rank A. How much did I need? I only needed like 730 more. But I can see people that actually like are dedicated to it will make their own pieces. Like someone's definitely gonna make Aerith's theme song. So they've got quite a bit. Like the amount of content they've actually put into the demo is crazy. But you get introduced to this at the start of the game. Because like people are saying, this is chapter 1. Which is great.
Wow. Where'd you learn to do that?
Hey, you gotta
Because
play sometime.
Well, shit. You're a merc of many talents.
the fact that how many minigames are actually in the game there's so many, and piano, it's appealing to a lot of musicians. You've got little mini games in the Gold Saucer, you've got Queen's Blood. There's so many different things that could appeal to so many different people, and I don't think they could have done it any better.
Then I stopped by my mom's. Not that it matters.
Sure it does. I know I want to hear what happened.
Me too.
Yeah. Go on.
We may also go in. Extra story. See how similar this is to the original as well.
My dad died when I was a kid. So after I left for Midgar, she was on her own. It was the first time we'd seen each other in 2 years. First time. And last.
I'll be right there.
That panning with the audio. My door is on that side.
Cloud, is that you?
Hey,
Welcome home. Come in. Let me get a good look at you.
My. So that's what they've got you wearing, huh? You soldiers sure do clean up nice. I've never been so proud. The man you've become. Women must be hounding you day and night.
not really.
You know, there's all kinds of temptations in the big city. I'd feel a lot better if I knew you'd found a good girl. One who'd make sure you didn't get into trouble.
I can take care of myself.
An older, more mature girl that could keep you on the straight and narrow and tell you when you're being a silly goose. That's the perfect type for you, I'd say. They are feeding you properly, aren't they? Oh, Cloud. But you know, Cloud. Wouldn't you agree, Cloud? You're my son. Of course, I'll always be.
That is very like the original.
Okay, that's enough.
I'm not sure it was the exact same voice lines. It could have been. But yeah.
Wait a second. You two were neighbors?
We were, but it's not like we hung out that much.
We had our reasons.
Our reasons, huh? Bet most of them had to do with you.
This is just a normal store.
Ah, Shinra's here, I see. Thank you for coming.
You're Shinra? Shinra?
Oh, whoops. I didn't recognize you, Cloud. How you've grown.
Them kids remind me in like Chapter 9 of Remake, where you've got to save them with Aerith when they're getting attacked.
I must say, you look dashing in that uniform.
You're so cool. You're so cool.
Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same. That's a good reference, like a callback to the game.
You're so sophisticated.
A soldier.
And you are?
Rashard Sangan. A humble traveler of the world. And teacher of martial arts to the youth. Well-toned, but lacking mass. You need to bulk up.
Who asked you?
You could learn a lot from me.
Pass.
Don't be shy. I have many pupils your age. At last count, 128. In fact, one of them's from this very village. Perhaps you know her. Tifa.
Sure.
A real talent, that one. She'll go far.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right?
Got anything to say for yourself?
I didn't know.
I really like the music. I think I heard that they've remade like 400 different songs. So it'd be good to hear them
really
all
noticed at the
because
time.
the original songs are great anyway. If you
Perhaps all these
played like
songs were there. From the moment we arrived, Sephiroth just wasn't
like
himself.
theatre rhythm and stuff like that, then you hear all the songs and it's pretty nice. And now they've remastered a bunch of them. That's pretty cool.
What you looking at?
This landscape.
Huh?
I could swear I've seen it before.
You okay?
Big day tomorrow. We'll be leaving bright and early. You should get some rest.
All right, will do.
Night.
Sephiroth used to be so nice. And then a lot happened.
I tried, but I couldn't get to
I'm
sleep.
sure we'll
that
see
night.
it.
Was too excited, too nervous.
Was pretty much the same for me.
Why?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
You know what happened the last time she went up there.
That was years ago, Brian. She's old enough to make her own decisions now.
We leave once our guide arrives.
Yes, sir.
Brian!
Sephiroth, sir, I must insist that I take you up the mountain. My daughter isn't...
Dad!
Tifa, you can still back out. You don't have to do this.
I'm going, and that's that. There'll be 2 soldiers with me. I'll be fine.
Pumpkin!
Good morning, sir. I'll be your guide for the day.
Tifa? You're our guide?
I sure am. You can ask anyone around here. I'm the best there is.
You could get hurt.
Not if you remember to do your job, she won't. Come on.
They look so young.
For posterity, sir?
Not today.
Can you talk to him?
Please, Sephiroth. It'd mean a lot to us.
It's just one photo. Come on, where's the harm in that?
Cloud just looks happier. He doesn't necessarily look younger. But Tifa definitely looks younger. I think they're about 16 here.
There?
Oh, it did say 5 years ago in the beginning, I'm pretty sure.
Thanks.
Say cheese!
Sounds like you were having a good time.
One more!
Yeah, I guess we were.
Later.
For a while.
The reactor was halfway up Mount Nebel. I was looking forward to breathing that crisp, clean mountain air again.
So hold R2 or press L3 to sprint, and we'll automatically perform it, so we don't have to press circle every time. And we can break things just like we could in the remake. But I mean, this scenery looks really nice. Oh, would you look at that? Even the lighting, see how it fades in the distance? And how massive everything is?
You probably already know this, but our reactor's the first of its kind. It really put Mount Nebel on the map.
I've seen a few reactors in my time. But none with such a breathtaking view. Who could tire of it?
Everyone, eventually.
Man, I wish I could go on trips all over the world like you guys.
This is exactly like one of the trailers, this little bit.
Which are no fun at all.
Though you do learn stuff on them.
That's so cool.
But yeah, this game looks beautiful. And also the open world element, so I could go anywhere. I could go over here. Now there probably is like a boundary. I mean, you've got all these like cliffs in the way, so you can't go too far. But wildlife as well. There's so much in here. Like there's so many plants, so much wildlife, so much nature, and so much freedom.
Everything okay? Not going too fast for you, am I?
Of course not. We're just trying to pace ourselves is all.
But I thought you guys were in a hurry.
Even so, you'll burn yourself out running like that.
I'm not even close to burned out. Not with all the training
Just
I've
listen
had.
to the music.
Yes, you really are the best there
It
is.
sounds so cool. And this game, we've been waiting for this game for years. Like, I first played Remake, and that game blew me away just as it was. But yeah, this is gonna be one of the best games to come out. I can see some kind of enemy over there. Looks like a gnat or something. I'm sure we'll get to fight it.
Seen those near the village, and they're not nice.
What do you think?
I think I got this.
We're gonna be playing as
Then they're
Cloud.
all yours.
Copy that.
So press square to attack with Cloud Sword, holding the button will allow you to do a follow-up sweeping slash. Press the button after dodging into a lot of ranged attack. So I've seen this, and it's like a little blade beam. Oh my god, this game is beautiful. I definitely prefer Cloud's combat, I think, to Sephiroth's, but mainly just because I'm used to it, maybe.
You think?
If this is how it's going to be, there doesn't seem much point in me fighting.
I guess not. You leave it all to me, huh?
Don't mind if I do.
I mean, it does look like we're going to be using Sephiroth for the meantime anyway. Which is fine by me. I'm just wondering whether we will use him in the future, because I know we can use him in Chapter 1, but maybe we can use him down the line as well. But we'll have to wait and see for this. So enemies will grow alerted to your presence as you approach. Once the gauge fills up, combat will ensue. Press square before it fills to get the jump on your foes, or retreat on to avoid a fight. If you land the first strike, your ATB gauge will fill slightly at the start of battle. That's pretty cool. So it's like a first strike kind of way of doing it. And yeah, commands. This is just like the main game. But you can do like kind of a lance like into the air just by sweeping. And also our attacks do so much damage without having to actually use our ATB. Another thing that did well was synergy skills, because you don't have to use ATB for them like you did in the DLC, which is pretty cool. So the combat can constantly be flowing. Kick to the jaw.
Come on, soldier. You can do better than that, can't you?
Just you watch.
So we've got our aerial combat. Press R1 to block incoming attacks, or circle to move out of harm's way. Let's lock onto it. So we can attack in the air, do our slashes, Punisher mode, and then we drop to the ground in Punisher mode, it looks like. But while it's in the air, we can do our blade beams, then come to it, do a braver. The aerial combat in this game is so much better than the remake, which is great because the remake was terrible. Like, it was so bad to fight in the air. Yeah, we knew this, so you can lock on. So dodge, attack them in the air. You can also like dodge in the air, which is pretty cool. As long as you time it properly. Let me finish this guy off. Do braver, see how decent damage. I wish there was like an indicator for like when the enemy's attacking you from out of your view. Because that would be a lot easier to like maintain your you know, you being able to evade certain attacks. So I don't think this has got it. I've not noticed anything anyway.
Well done, Trooper.
Thank you.
I got the rest.
So let's... I want to try and do what I did earlier, like with an immune. I mean, it's going to be hard to kind of like learn all the timings. There we go, I just did one. Only one of them though. Triple slash. We can block with operate mode and try and counter. Also, our abilities let us fight in the air. We've got a limit break there. I want to see a limit break. Let's see it. So it's cross slash, which is fine. That looks nice. It looks the same, but it looks like it's got a bit more light into it.
Shall we pick up the pace?
Not unless we absolutely have to. Our guide might not be so lucky next time.
Then, how about I go on ahead and clear the way for you guys? I'll be careful.
You'd better.
Cool. See you at the reactor.
Materia. Maybe we've got a new one then. We don't need a tutorial. Let's see. What have we got? Assess. I mean, assess is just assess. At least we don't have to find like Chadley or something to actually get access to it. And yeah, we already know that. So Cloud moves slowly, yeah. Counter blow every time he guards. And they can't be used against ranged abilities. So we can block that. And then he just decides to use that AoE and Braver is AoE as well, which is pretty cool. Some aerials over here. First strike it, and then we can attack in the air. We can use Punisher mode, but it then makes us go back down to like the floor. I can use my Blade Beam, I can use Triple Slash to get into the air, and then a Braver. Decent damage. Yeah, it's just this blocking to get immune. It can be quite difficult to kind of like
Piece of cake.
Get the timing properly. But that's just adapting to the enemies. I'm sure... Well, it depends how much they recycle enemies. But I'm sure they're region-based. So once we get used to an enemy, we can then start, like, defending against them properly. It looks like we can get through there. Maybe not. I want to see how far we've travelled. So if we go to the region map, oh, that's our location that we need to get to. So we started in Nibelheim, and obviously we've came all the way up here. Guess we loop around and kind of get there. So, I mean, we've been travelling for quite a bit, and it's just a pretty small portion of the map, so that just shows how large it is.
Not that way.
There's going to be that gap in the wall, isn't it?
It's a dead end.
Of course.
Rockslide took out the bridge a while ago. Come on back, okay?
Scrap these boxes. Now, something that I noticed in the trailers, with the movement when you're jumping and stuff, it always looked kind of static. It never didn't really look that good. But in the demo, it looks better. Like, it looks a bit more fluid rather than just a pre-made animation. It actually changes determining on what it is that you're doing.
Gotta make a detour through a Shinra facility.
To think I almost made you our guide. Good thing I reconsidered. Otherwise, you'd have led us straight off a cliff. Lead on.
Yes.
The visuals are just amazing. I think I want to try out quality mode, but I don't want to like ruin the frame rate and stuff. But I mean, to be fair, it looks amazing just as it is, even in performance mode. But I'm sure that when the PS6 finally comes out, we've got the new material here, they'll remake this game. They might even remake the remake and play that in performance mode at like 60 frames. That'd be amazing because it looks so good together. PS6 is probably due in like many years anyway, so it's nothing too soon. Might be out for when the third part of the trilogy comes out, but we'll have to wait and see for that one. Oh yeah, what material did we just get? I didn't actually look. It was a level boost, so it increases the level of linked materia. We'll do fire. So now we can use fire. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna heal up a bit as well. I'm not gonna use MP. I'm gonna use Mega Potion. Oh, it heals so little. And you can actually multi-use, so you don't have to leave the menu. You can still stay in the menu and cast it multiple times, which is pretty nice. Looks like we've got an enemy here though. We'll assess this one. It looks like maybe a tough enemy. We'll manage to counter that. So let's assess. What's weak against fire? That's pretty cool. So we're getting some ATB. Try and counter these. Do as much damage as possible. And then maybe do a fire.
That one felt pretty good.
Exploiting the weakness is pretty like crazy damage. What was the chest there? And if you just think about it, in Remake, you'd have had to walk around the entire thing. You can see from the map. I mean, oh yeah, I mean, you could just jump over. There's no, like, entry. But I would think that you'd have to walk around, like, the whole thing just to get that chest. But no, you've got the flexibility to just jump over obstacles. And that's a lot better. It saves a lot of time as well.
But there are still pockets of Mako gas all over the system. Try not to breathe it in.
Don't want to get Mako poisoning.
What's this? So I need to use the purifier, which is connected to this. Over these? Yeah.
Mako gas levels reduced by 20%.
This is gonna take a while. One of my pet peeves is things like this, things that are just made to waste your time. Like the little crack in the mountain before. You gotta shimmy through it and it's so slow. I mean, I understand it, there's more game, but if you added up every single element from a full game, there's a lot of time there, it's just pretty much wasted. But I get that it adds to the environment, so it makes sense. But yeah, I hope there's just not too many of them, because then it can get quite a bit repetitive. But I'm just expecting a boss battle. Because, you know, there's got to be a boss battle in this, surely. If they want to show off the game's potential, then they need a boss battle in the demo. So whatever point that is. And I'm also just going to explore, make sure I get everything. I don't want to miss anything. Because this save data does cross over into the main game. So I want everything to make sure that I'm well prepared for chapter 2.
Come on.
So yeah, anything that we see, I'll make sure to grab it. And obviously any items that we've got. Because if there is a boss, we don't want to use too much of our NP just on curing. We'll also make sure we're doing decent damage to it.
Just thinking about crossing that thing.
Then let me go first.
Hey, I'm the guide here.
I can just see a little thing on the map, just making sure there's no hidden materia there. Yeah, just look at that. There's so much detail. Oh, look out into the ocean.
Tifa, are you okay?
Not really.
What are you?
I think he just died.
He's in Fate's hands now. Do you know the way?
Yeah. Following the river should get us back to the village.
We're not going to the village. Can you get us to the reactor?
Sorry, I don't think I can.
I see. Well, we certainly can't send you back alone. You'll be safer with us.
Okay.
I'll be joining you up front this time. What? For your performance review.
You kidding me?
Good luck.
So now, hopefully, we can synergize. Because that's something that is this game's kind of like pinnacle of combat. And we've just started playing God of War, it seems. With these like yellow marked climbables. There's materia here as well. Sleep with this bench. I probably shouldn't have used that high potion then. But I mean, I wouldn't have known that this bench was here anyway. So yeah, let's grab this materia, see what this is. HP up. We've still got a slot available with Cloud, so we'll just stick that on him. And how much does it increase it by? It's 10% with a maximum of 30%. Okay. Let's fight these. So Sephiroth seems like the party leader. So, right, so introduction to his combat. So press square to slash the Muzame or hold to unleash a ranged attack. Landing a certain number of attacks will allow you to perform branching finishes like Pierce or Sword Dance with triangle filling your limit gauge. So using his triangle will fill his limit gauge, which is pretty cool. R1 to enter a retaliation stance. While in this stance, press square at the right time to parry an incoming attack. But how do we know what the right time is? So I don't know whether it's as they're attacking or whether it's like during the attack, but oof, that looked pretty clean. The dual blade attack. I'm stuck on a shopping cart. and Sephiroth. So he's got Hell's Gate and Zanshin. That can be used while airborne. So that's pretty cool. It looks nice as well. Sephiroth, current party leader. I'm gonna just change Cloud back to it. I'm just feeling more comfortable with him. So Cloud's party leader now. It's less swapping about as well at the start of battles. We can probably prepare.
More Mako gas ahead.
So first strike. Let's use our blade. Oh, void shatter. So that's we'll have a look at that after as well. So if I just go and attack it, I'll sort Sephiroth. So he's got a ranged attack by holding square. And take the Fury, Pierce. I mean, I'm just button mashing at this point until we properly know how he works. Because it took me a while to learn, for example, Tifa's combos in the remake. Because Tifa's got the best combos. But we'll see what that empowerment materia was. Get rid of HP. So we can use Bravery and Faith. So Bravery increases your physical attack, and Faith increases your magic attack. It's weird how we're both level 40 as well. I know that's where you finish the remake around the level, but this is 5 years ago. So surely Sephiroth should be level 40 and we should be like level 10 or something. Which doesn't really make much sense. But you know, I'm guessing it's just to make us stronger and make the game feel more balanced so that we're not abusing Sephiroth and his strength. So it makes sense, it's fair.
A Mako spring.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, but if we keep using Mako to power our homes, springs like this will disappear, right?
What are you talking about? Who told you that?
My dad. And the mayor, if you must know.
Except the planet's huge. Mako will never run out, right?
Naturally formed materia. And look at the size of it. Astounding. For the Mako energy to condense into something like this, it must have taken an eternity.
I've always wondered, how does materia let you cast spells exactly?
How did you ever get to be a soldier? To put it simply, the knowledge of the ancients is sealed within each orb. That knowledge not only connects us to the planet, it allows us to tap into her power. That's how we can use magic. Or so they say.
Really? Magic sure is weird.
I know someone.
Seeing Sephiroth laugh is not
more magic for that matter.
What I'm used to.
Imagine what he'd say. It's an affront to science.
Who?
Hojo from Research and Development. His predecessor was a great man, but him, he is anything but. We should press on.
See, like I said before, I just want to make sure that I'm fully exploring everywhere, make sure I get all the materia, check them out, make sure I've not missed anywhere. So I did go up there, that's where we got the empowerment materia. But yeah, let's just carry on. Don't think we missed anything so far. And also we have very limited slots, so we need to be wise with the material that we're choosing. So the map's telling us to go that way, we'll see what's down here. Did we come from here? Oh, we came from there. So we'll come this way. We've got to run down here. So we need to go up that way. Got another enemy here. We'll take this one out.
Now we're talking.
I managed to block that one in time, which is good.
Get him.
Do a void shatter. There we go, and then Braver. Maybe finish it off.
Get him.
We'll swap to Sephiroth and see how much we can do with this.
This won't be the last.
Oh, you can actually teleport into the air with Sephiroth's dodge, which is pretty cool. I like that. That is so much quicker than Cloud, because Cloud's got the dodge, and then he can actually go into combat. So, we're carrying going forwards. Just keeping a lookout on the sides, make sure there's no extra materia there. And this is the good thing, like the amount of elevation that you can do, simply because of the like just the way that these enemies, I hate them. They're in Ever Crisis, and they're honestly the worst thing about the game. I hate it so much. The Hell's Gate. And a Zanshin maybe? Because yeah, they in Ever Crisis anyway, I don't know if it's them exact ones, but they can drain like a quarter of your health, and it's proper annoying. But look at that, the amount of stuff that we can explore, and in the very back, probably like the northern continent maybe? So which way are we actually facing? So we're there. And no, it's not northern continent. That's just towards Junon area. I think Junon's like way up north. But all of this, there's so much to just explore. Especially when we get access to the blue chocobo. We have to go across the ocean, I'm guessing. But I think it's just shallow water. If you want a bit deeper, then it's the tiny Bronco. So, I can't wait to unlock all of it. You know, we'll be able to explore everything that we need to.
Heads up.
So we'll get this thing out of the way. So, we'll just... Oh, I hate it. Things that stun you, I despise. So, enemies can bind you. Sephiroth is now not stunned. Get him to do a Zanshin. We're not seeing that yet. He can do his range attacks.
Well, that's that.
But yeah, I want to learn. There's blue material down there. I want to learn how to parry with Sephiroth. Because parrying in any game is good. Because first of all, you negate their attack and deliver a blow, a strong blow, without any effort. Because obviously with Cloud, all you need to do is defend in Punisher mode. But with Sephiroth, you've got to defend and press square at the right time. But what that right time is, I'm not sure. Magnify. Thing is with Magnify, it makes your attacks weaker. And I don't really want to swap anything out with Cloud. Wait, can we change Sephiroth's materia? I've not checked what he's got. Sephiroth. So he's got everything maxed, of course he does. So we've got Revival, Cure Arga, Air Arga, Magnify on wind, so we can do full like enemy wind attack. Faraga, Lightning and Ice, all of them are Magnify. We can't change his, so that material we would have to put on Cloud. But like I said, I don't really want to change anything with this at the minute. I think it should all be fine. Oh, let's check the synergy abilities as well. What do they do? So Cloud, so Void Shatter, hold the button to gather strength, then release to unleash a powerful physical attack. Significantly increases stagger. That's a bit like Focus Thrust then, except you need to charge it, but I'm guessing it does a bit more stagger than Focus Thrust does. And Counter Fire, team of your partner to nullify a ranged attack and deliver a counter strike. So with Cloud, in his Punisher stance, Guardian will do its physical attacks you can counter, so with that it's the ranged attacks. So launch rending waves of energy at an enemy, can use while airborne, or descend from the skies and impale an enemy. And his is Dual Blade Dance, so team up with your partner to unleash up to 3 consecutive close range physical attacks, and he doesn't have a defensive. So Sephiroth's synergy is for attacking, and Cloud is for defense and stagger, which is decent. So we need to make sure that we're swapping between them as we need to. We will assess this guy. Oh, we need to heal as well. So let's just get a bit of ATB. Actually, Cloud can do a assess, while Sephiroth can get Kyoraga ready. So now we can do a Kyoraga onto Cloud. So back to him. So we're fully healed. Make sure we're not against that, and we can against wind. We'll swap back to Sephiroth. And now he's pressured. We'll use a wind attack on it. We want to turn off our... Oh, we need 2 ATB charges for the Gars. So the normal 1, for the Ras it's 1, and for the Gars it's 2. We'll just use a Ra just to... while it's pressured. Because obviously we'll stagger it. And now, actually, if we use Sephiroth's dual blade dance, get some maybe good damage. Telic Fury. Wish it told us what each one actually does as well. Because it's fine doing them, but I don't know whether it's a counter move. What is it? So we'll have to just figure out that as time goes on, pretty much. I'll use Sephiroth to cure himself. We'll grab this chest as well. Let's just have a look around materia over there. What's this one? Proficient defense focus. Let's see what that is. Try and get into my menu. So let's see. So this is extended input timing window for precision defense, which is what I was talking about before, about how it can be difficult to learn the timings of enemies' abilities. So that'd be good. I don't think I'm going to use it, because I kind of like the material that we've got at the minute. Actually no, I'll change out my empowerment for that, because I'm not really using it at the minute. So that should be fine. Make sure there's no material up there.
Bring it on.
So let's do a voice shatter. That might be AoE, just like Graver is. We're so strong. I wish we were this strong at the start of the other game. It just makes it feel a bit more powerful. Just like Sephiroth is, like he's meant to be godlike. And they really need to express that, which I feel like they're doing pretty well. Another one here. Autocast. We're not going to be doing that. Well, let's see. Does it use ATB? Actually, rather than having to go in this every time, we could just go into the inventory. So autocast allows an ally to automatically use spells with a linked materia when not actively controlled during battle. So I'm not sure whether that's whether it like uses it when you tell them to, or whether it actually uses ATB as well. But I mean, if you level it up, then you get an extra 2% magic potency. So that'd be useful if you got it equipped. Oh, a lot of boxes here. A lot of items. That's not a good sign. I don't like when it gives us that, because that means big enemy or something. So yeah, there's a little end grove. Oh, what's this? Comet materia. I've heard a lot about Comet. It's a very powerful one. I know I've not been assessing much, but I've not seen anything that's really weak against ice. Take that off. And I can't bother assessing things at the minute. So we'll do that, and we'll swap the level boost onto this, because Comitia is huge. I mean, just look at the like display at the top right. It looks insane. So it's an AoE attack. Then we can put... What can we put on? Stick some health points on. Just for a little bit more like survivability. Well, this thing again. Put this through here. If the cable will reach, will it reach? Yeah, just about. It's not going to reach them too though. So hopefully this door can open in front of us. Let's just go and check before I take this around. Yeah. So I'll have to drag this through here. Which may take a while. Because Sephiroth does not want to help. He is not a labourer, unfortunately. Try and squeeze through here. Go to the next Mako, like, leaks.
Mako gas levels reduced by 70%. No Mako gas detected. Elevator access granted.
I also like how the materia changes inside of the butter sword, depending on what you got equipped. That's like a good like design choice, which is nice. Grab these. Another bench, chest down there. We'll grab that chest. And there we'll sleep. Make sure to get our health back and stuff. Then we'll move forward. But I can't wait till we can get to use the other party members. So yeah, like I said before, it's on the 21st. And it's the 9th at time of recording. So that's in 12 days. It's just over a week. This is the boss room, isn't it? This is, yeah, we're gonna fight a boss here. You can tell by the size of the room.
Wait.
Huh?
You can sense it.
What?
Get back.
It's like the materia guardian or the keeper. Well, yeah, boss. Our first boss of the game.
Hero.
Wish I hadn't.
It thinks we're after material.
Let's go.
Someone can tell we're not.
Well, let's guard against its attacks.
Be my guest.
Guard against this as well. Maybe we can do a... So we'll guard against this. Do a void shatter. Oh, he moved out of the way. Let's swap to Sephiroth. Oh, actually, with Cloud, let's assess it. Oh, I took assess off. Comitia, let's just do that. That should be big enough damage. Oh, I think it blocked it because it messed with him. But it didn't use the NP, which I'm very grateful for. Comitia. Pressured, let's do a Zanshin. Telic Fury, try and gain our limit break up, because using our triangle abilities does gain that. And move for Arga. I know it was weak against fire in the original game. It looks like it is now. It just said weakness. In the original game, yeah. It was weak against fire. I really want to see Sephiroth's limit break, so I'm just going to use him for now. Trying to gain that limit up. So now, attack its legs. pressure your foe. So yeah, let's go up there. So you press in circle with Sephiroth, will teleport you up there. Use our Zanshin. Then when it's back onto the floor, let's use Zanshin again. And then dual blade dance. Now let's start using our triangle abilities with Sephiroth. Try and gain that limit break up. If I can... Oh, there we go, cutscene.
You're practically panting.
I'm excited.
Such a puppy.
Synergy abilities, or I like synergy. So it's what they introduced in
Stay alert.
inside of the DLC intermission, and they got an infinity sign, and now we can actually see the ATB like little charges underneath the ATB, and it costs 3 and 3, and we've got 5 on each person.
Yes, sir.
Let's see what this looks like.
Whoa, that was insane.
Oh, it looks clean. Jeez, that's a big attack. Oh, got infinite magic. So I kind of want to just get his limit up before I kill him, though. I want to get to the Fury again because it. Oh, there we go. I actually don't know how to get certain ones. Oh, he's stunned. Looks like he's stunned him at the minute. Can I not? I can't limit with him. Is he free now? Limit. Let's see this. Let's swap to him first. Let's see a limit. Octaslash. That looks really nice. In this game, I really want to see Omnislash from Cloud, because that would look amazing. I was really hoping for it in the in remake, but we just never got it, and it was very disappointing. Well, there we go, boss dead. I mean, it was a pretty easy fight, to be fair.
Take it from here. Nice work.
Okay.
He seemed happy.
Maybe I'm missing something here, but everything you've said makes Sephiroth sound like a stand-up guy.
Well, he was.
And now he's pure evil, trying to kill everyone on the planet. Help me to understand this shit. Tell me something that'll really make my blood boil.
Oh, I will. I will. You wait out here, Tifa.
No way! I want to go too. Please?
Sorry, no civilians. Even if we weren't on a mission.
Come on!
Keep the young lady safe.
Carry on.
Ugh! You better keep me safe.
This is where everything just pretty much goes downhill for Sephiroth. So I'd like to see what they actually do with this.
You'd think it'd be running at reduced output, like most last-gen models.
And let me guess, villagers don't have a clue about this.
Knowing Shima? Of course not.
The company really needs to be more transparent.
Tell that to the president.
What exactly is the problem with this place?
The people in charge. While most reactors are under the jurisdiction of urban planning, this one is overseen by R&D.
Huh. Why do I suddenly have a bad feeling about this?
Whatever you see here.
Oh, I won't.
But yeah, I highly suggest playing Crisis Core because they did do the reunion, like the remake of it, and you'd get a lot of story from that. I don't think it'd spoil it for you because Crisis Core is just pre Final Fantasy VII, so I think it'd be worth a play. Might be like a 40-hour game-ish, so you could definitely get that done before Rebirth comes out fully.
A few words to your sword first. Hojo, you are really something.
What are those things? Genova? Wasn't that...
This is where he finds out the truth.
The malfunction must
Who
be
Genova is.
depressurized.
His mother.
Cloud, go out and shut off the valve.
Copy.
You've got to turn the valve. Yeah, little quick time events. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, I am a bit late to this demo, but I'm sure when the second part of the demo comes out, I'll get a video out straight away. It's just I had issues with my computer, which is very annoying because I just wanted to get this done, I wanted to play it, and it was so delayed by a good few days. When did it come out? Was it the 6th? Could have been the 6th, and it might have been earlier than the 6th, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, it's the 9th, so I'm a few days late. But yeah, let's just see.
What are you doing?
These pods were built for the production of artificial materia. But Hojo repurposed them as incubators, cages for animals, machines with Mako, all to birth a new breed of monster. But he didn't stop at animals. Oh no. There were other subjects. Look. Created the same way? Am I the same as these monsters?
Sephiroth.
Ever since I was a child, I knew that I was different. That I was special. But not like this. Not like this.
Eventually, we went back to the inn. But when we got there, Sephiroth locked himself in his room.
The mayor had been looking forward to having dinner with bona fide soldiers, so he didn't take the news too well. Dad had to put up with his belly aching for hours afterward.
Huh?
Must have sucked. But what about Sephiroth? What happened to him?
He left. Didn't tell a soul where he was going.
Can explore again, maybe?
As he
Or
was heading
maybe...
for Shinra Manor, and he acted like I wasn't even there. Busy, I suppose.
So we're gonna have to go after him, try and find him.
He's holed up inside the mansion.
Something's been off ever since he came back from the reactor.
Too much exposure to Mako?
And we ought to bring him some medicine.
Nighttime looks really nice. And the look of the lights.
I saw him headed toward the mansion.
It's really just the bright, which is something that's really good.
Shinra Manor was the biggest
Because something that I complained about in the remake,
than the reactor.
especially during the combat,
company used to conduct
was it wasn't as
research
bright
there
as I wanted it to
back when
be.
They were still a small manufacturer. Even so, the rent on that plot was basically what kept the village afloat.
Well, here we are.
But light just adds so much depth to a game.
You think he's sleeping or something?
What if he's sick and needs our help?
And a little Mako poisoning isn't gonna hurt a living legend.
Can't go up there.
Took a look around the place.
I don't remember it being so
Sephiroth was
ruined
nowhere to be
in
seen.
like the original. Oh, the piano. I mean, it's a bit broken. I thought we could get another piece, but it doesn't look like it. I remember in the original as well, you have to go through some massive staircase. But of course, we've got elevators in modern day.
Excavated from a 2,000-year-old rock layer, a life form in stasis. Professor Gast named this life form Genova. MEGL 77-1977. Genova. Verified as an ancient. MEGL 9/13/1977. Genova project approved. So, they named the life form Genova. And once they understood what she was, they grew ambitious.
Hey, Sephiroth. What you got there?
Leave me be.
And that was it. He stayed holed up in the basement. Reading, like a man possessed. got Genova. A locked reactor door. The name of Sephiroth's mother. And ancients. Ah, screw it. Racking my brain's not gonna get me anywhere. May as well just ask the guy.
Ah, Cloud. I've come across the most fascinating passage. The specimen found in strata dating back 2,000 years smiled with what could only be described as ethereal grace. Though the truth eluded me at first, I later determined that she was an ancient, or a steward of the planet, as they are referred to in legend. She needed a name, and so I dubbed her Genova. The Genova project was approved soon after. A bold initiative to resurrect the long-dead ancients. An initiative that resulted in my conception. Or rather, my creation. The crowning glory of Professor Gast's wondrous experiment.
He created you?
I should go. Mother is waiting.
He's a very scary guy now. He started off so smiley and was laughing and all sorts, but now throwing him across the room. Well, it only gets worse from here.
I keep asking myself, why couldn't I have come to sooner? If I had, maybe I could have saved the village. Or tried, at least. What?
Man's put that Faraga to use, it seems. But, like, the whole idea and everything, it pretty much one-to-one the original. Because I played the original, after I finished Remake, I played the original, just to like compare them both, and they do keep a lot of it the same. Now there is a lot of changes because this is a retelling or a reimagination, and there's obviously going to be more modern day styles with it, but they've done a really good job, which is why I was so excited for Rebirth to come out.
Mom.
And of course this came out a few days ago, and they're updating it, which not a lot of demos do. They just put a demo out, then wait till release. But they've got this, and then we've got the second part, which is in 12 days. And I can't wait for it. To be able to control everyone, use synergy abilities with everyone, it's gonna be really fun.
Why would he?
Well, this is taking quite a while with Cloud just limping away. that Cloud's mom's house? Oh yeah, yeah. I think it is.
I'm coming.
Cloud was saying, I think, he needs to get his mum. We just need to make our way through this. But good use of music. It really shows like the intensity of what's actually happening. That was a water tower, so I don't know how a bunch of water just didn't go everywhere.
Please be okay. Sephiroth.
He's gonna open that door with all this fire, like, coming out of the door frame.
Run away. You have to leave. You have to live.
I feel like Sephiroth says that in Remake, the exact same lines during Chapter 2, where all the fire's there.
I got you. Come on, let's get you up.
But you actually see where Cloud was looking at his mum's house, you actually see that as well in Cloud's kind of flashback in Chapter 2 as well. But a lot of this, they would have pre-made when Remake was around, so like 4 years in advance. Because I think the Remake came out in about 2020. Obviously it's 2024 now. So they've planned it really well, and they've made it so everything can fit together really nicely. And I don't know why these guys just aren't shooting him. He's literally burned down their entire town, and now he's slicing people up. And yet they're just not shooting him. But I mean, to be fair, if they shot him anyway, what good is it going to do? He can probably take quite a few slices. He just beat monsters for a living. They've also added a lot more gore, because I know in Remake they replaced all the blood from the original with like some pink goop, and this one you actually see the blood. So they probably raised like the age rating by a bit, but it adds a lot more emphasis into the story, actually seeing the blood.
Sephiroth!
Is it going to do the scene? I remember literally Polygon Sephiroth. This exact scene with Polygon Sephiroth. It makes it so much scarier. especially to play the game in like 1997 when it came out. This was like, this could give people nightmares. I'm gonna walk through the fire. They've done such a good job with the game. And that's the end of the demo. Holy. I'll press any button for one more sneak peek. Let's give it a go.
I'm back now, Aerith. I'm back.
Therefore, we
This looks like it might be from what the state of play was.
materia, heed to our oblivion.
You should get yourself a reading!
Well, Red, how do we look?
Huh?
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia! Woohoo!
Don't misunderstand. You'll need a way home. So when you're ready, I'll be here.
You said that Sephiroth is your foe. I have a history with him.
With all this goddamn blood on my hands, how could I ever hold my daughter again?
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Jenova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I'm no fool.
Here. Take it. This isn't about me, though. It's about saving the world. And you.
The reunion. When spite and sorrow are harvested to feed the planet.
Yeah, a lot of that was in the state of play. And some things that I noticed was at the very end, you've seen all the characters, so you've seen Cat Sith, Cloud, Tifa, Barret, Aerith, and Red 13, but Aerith wasn't there. And now there is a big debate within the community, will Aerith survive or will she die like she did in the original? And I've talked about this in my, I think it was my trailer review, like about a week or two ago. And you know, anything could happen. The developers could do anything they wanted to, and I would still like look forward to the third part, because I think it'd be good if she died, because at the end of the day, that is a core Final Fantasy VII element. As many people that don't want her to die, it very much could happen. But so this is talking about the what comes out on the 21st. So by having completed the Nibelheim flashback, you will gain access to the Junon portion of the demo once it becomes available via an update. In this soon to be released segment, you will be able to control Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith and Red 13 as they fight challenging foes in both open wilds of Junon and in Chadley's Combat Simulator. Check that soon, so which will be the 21st for the update. So that will be called the Dawn of a New Era in Junon. It doesn't say exactly whether this is transferable, because on this one you can see completing the demo will allow you to skip this portion of the story in the full release. Whereas this one says, it doesn't say that. It just says check our official website for more information. So I don't think this will carry over. Because this could be chapter 2, it could be chapter 5, we don't know. But yes, I'll make another video on the 21st or the 22nd once it's out. But because I live in the UK, they tend to be quite late in the day that the actual update comes out. So it'll probably be the 22nd that I actually get to record and upload the video. But if you want to see that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and put your notifications on so you're aware when it comes out. I might go through the trailer in a separate video. We can kind of do a react to that. And as I was saying before, I'm also doing a remake playthrough. So I'm up to chapter 15 now. I've not started it yet, but I will be in the next episode of it. So make sure to check that out. I'll leave an icon card at the top right if you want to. But that has ended the video. So as you can see, I've done a bit different. I've actually got a webcam on, and I just wanted to try new things. I've got a bit of lighting in the background. I need to test the quality of the camera because I've not tested it. Hopefully it's okay. Hopefully the sound is okay. And I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. This game, it's been long awaited, and being able to play it is honestly, it makes people so emotional, and the amount of goosebumps that I actually had while playing, it really gets to you. Like I said, 4 years between this game and remake. Hopefully we don't have to wait that long between now and the third game, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. So, bye bye.